Hello, it's Kay. I'm here today with my ice cream beauty box for October 2023. So let's look in here and see what we got. It comes nicely packaged with little peanuts and then a card on top to tell us what's in here. It's called October Scream Queen. And there's 5 items in here. Okay, so I'm just going to pull out the first item I see is by Ofra. This is the Rodeo Drive Highlighter. It's the anniversary edition. This is a $22 value. This is an excellent highlighter. I actually do have one open, so I'm not going to open it, but I'm not going to put it on, but there's what it looks like. So I actually may give this one to my sister-in-law or one of my nieces because I do actually have one. But this is just an excellent, excellent highlighter. Just really nice product. $22 value. I'm happy to have that. Let's see. Okay. This is by Delancey, this product here. And okay, I think this is a liquid blush. Let's read about it. Okay, it's a $25 product value. It's another product where you only need a small amount. Just two to 3 dots of this blush should be more than enough. The product dries quickly but creates the perfect fall shade when it's dry. Well, let's see what that shade looks like. This is what the applicator looks like. I'm going to put on just little 2 dots. This does look like it'd be a good color. There's what it is. I probably could have put on more. But I tell you, sometimes when you see this, about the dots, they mean it. And you end up, if you put on more than a little bit, you're going to have way too much color. There it is. I've put on more. And, see how, it can really expand. So this was like basically 2 dots over here. And then this is where I just sort of like, instead of doing dot, I just sort of, just brushed a little bit on there. And that ends up really quickly. You can end up with way too much. So it's better to start out with a little bit. So I'm happy to have that product because I actually do like liquid blushes. I like all kinds of blush. I'm wearing a blush about every day. Probably wear more powder blush than anything. But I do like the cream ones and I also like the liquid ones. Okay, so that's off now. Okay. So let's see. I'm trying not to put these peanuts everywhere. Okay. Oh, this is cool. What is this? This is by Illuminati. And it looks like a green, some kind of a green lip thing. It says it's a pH color changing lip gloss by Illuminati. $20 is the value. It's absolute magic. It appears green until you apply it on your skin and it will change to pink, but shades vary depending on your pH level. The lip gloss itself is sparkly and glossy. Okay, I am interested to see what this is like. I'm gonna have to get something to help get this open. Well, it really doesn't want to open. I can at least get it down. Okay. I'll deal with the rest of it later. Okay, so it does look sort of pink there. I put it on my skin, and it looks sort of green right now. There it is there. So it hasn't changed yet. Let's put a little bit more on there and see if we can get it to change. But it does sort of just go on. It's a little bit green right now. Okay, I don't see a lot of color with it, but who knows? We'll maybe sit there a little bit longer and maybe we'll start to see some color with it. I think I'm starting to see a little bit. Okay. I'm sure it would even be different on my lips, but I already have something on my lips. Okay, so that's really cool. I like that it's green. Okay, so I have looked at this online, and what this is some kind of, for $5, this is some kind of a black primer, okay? So this would be something that would help colors stand out. I just think I would be pretty hesitant about putting black around my eyes because I'm sort of working with, you know, sort of dark circles a little bit under there. This is what it looks like. It says you don't need very much of it. And sure enough, look at that. You really, really, really don't need much of this. Look at that. You saw how much I put on there? I mean, you need the absolute minimum amount of this. So, ooh, wow, that really spreads. Okay, so let's see. I think there's an eyeshadow palette in here. We'll see what happens when we put that on top of some eyeshadow. So I think what it's supposed to do is, I think it's just supposed to make colors more vivid. That it's more vivid than they would be if you just put the eyeshadow color directly on your eyelid, or if you used a white primer. So I think that's what this is supposed to be. And I think it's supposed to go along a little bit with this palette here. So this palette is a $36 value from Wicked Widow Cosmetics. It's called Graveyard Smash. And it says, we're so excited to introduce, so this is a new product for this box, Wicked Widow Cosmetics into our box. This is a beloved indie brand by many. So it's beloved by many. This palette features 4 mattes, 2 duochromes, 2 shimmers. It is a magnetic palette that can be reorganized, and you can swap the shades with any other square pan Wicked Widow Cosmetics eyeshadow sells. Okay, cool. $36. All right, let's take a look at it. I don't know how you do that. I guess it doesn't seem to come apart. So I guess it's saying, like, I guess you could dig it out if you wanted to and put another one in its place. Maybe it's just held in there magnetized. Okay, so let's see what happens when we put this up against this. I'm going to do the metallic shades. Okay, these are the metallic shades. And I could tell you, I think that I'm going to try something else. I'm going to try doing it where I don't have that on. And let's see how different it is. Okay, these are the same colors. This is on the black, and then this is just on my skin. So I think also this black is probably something that's good to use with metallics. But anyway, there's what it looks like. I probably am not going to get much use out of this black, but who knows? I may decide to play with it. I just tend to not want black around my eyes. So anyway, I am interested to try these colors. So let's see. There's 3 shimmers and there's 4 mattes. So let's go ahead and let's look at the matte ones. Some interesting colors. I don't know how much I'm gonna like the green, the weird green color. There's one color that's a little bit weirder in color. But I think this is a theme box, obviously, and I think it's neat. So I'm gonna put, these are the mattes here. So I like this one. I'm not so sure about this color here, and I don't think that color there is going to look very good on me. And I sort of like that color. So, and I really like the metallics. I tend to, not the shimmery ones, I tend to gravitate towards those. I'm going to put those right up next to it so we can see. Like, I would put the green together, I think. That's pretty. Ooh, I like that too, the purple one. And then I know I really like this light color one here. Okay. So there's the others there. I think I'm gonna really like the, you know, this one, and this one the most here. I'll probably use this one. I may use these two together, but I know I'm gonna like that. In fact, I would use that with other palettes there. So that's a pretty color. Okay, so, and it's got a little mirror too. I think this is nice. I'm glad that it's actually just, instead of being so large, that it's actually, you know, just, it's 8 in here. So, you know, this one here, even though it looks green, it actually looks blue too. So I think that one sort of switches off a little bit. So I'm really happy to have that. Yep, 2 duochromes and 2 shimmers. Yeah, I think this is definitely one of the duochromes right here because of the color changing on it. I don't know which other one is the duochrome, whether it's this one or this one, or it could even be this one here. This one looks like it could have some different colors to it. I'm not sure. All right, anyway, so that's cute. It's fun. This is the fun box, and it's mostly going to be, it's going to be cosmetics, makeup most of the time. So it's always fun, and I'm glad to have it. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, and have a great day.